I'm not going to lie. There was some hesitation before I booked my first Virgin Voyage cruises, which was on the Scarlet Lady. But if somebody told you right now, there's a cruise with free Wi-Fi, free specialty dining, unique entertainment, really cool spaces, and a diverse group of sailors, wouldn't you jump on board? Yeah, I'm a 50-something-year-old fluffy girl, and I'm here to tell you that the Virgin Voyages cruises are for you, or for us, or for whoever you are. Are things different on a Virgin Voyage than you might find on another cruise? Yeah, they are. But that's the reason you're gonna love it. So let's start with your stateroom. It's simple, it's clean, it's uncluttered. Contrary to what you might have seen on other videos, there was plenty of storage. So there were 2 of us in the cabin, and we had a decent-sized closet. Plus there was storage under the desk. And because this is a completely casual cruise, you don't have to bring your evening gowns, your suits and ties, or special shoes or anything like that. Everything is casual. The most extra thing you're going to need is a pair of pajamas for the pajama party. And honestly, you were going to have to bring those anyway, right? I mean, probably, maybe. No judgment. So you're only going to have stateroom service on Virgin once a day, which I know is a departure from what you'll see on other cruise lines, although other cruise lines are starting to go in that direction. Before I went, I thought I definitely need service twice a day. I just need it. You really don't. If there's anything you need after you get your once a day service, you just have to call your stateroom attendant. They're super happy to help you. But I didn't notice that there was any kind of lack of attention, or I didn't feel like I needed anything else when it came to keeping my stateroom in good order. I also love the fact in my stateroom, there's water every single day. Yes, I know. Other cruise lines will bring you water if you ask for it. I didn't have to ask for this. I go through a lot of water when I'm home. I drink a lot of water. Every day when the stateroom attendant would come, he would fill the water, and I would have a fresh carafe of water in my room every morning. You can use the glasses that they provide there, or if you bring your own refillable water bottle, you can just empty the whole carafe right in it, and you'll find water throughout the ship. Don't worry about that. There's also a little touch inside the staterooms that I think deserves to be mentioned, and it's the mood lighting. You have an opportunity to change the lighting in your cabin to suit your mood. Yes, that means there is a setting for some of that Love Boat style action. Not gonna lie. But it's also awesome if you're there to take pictures for your Instagram or you want to film a TikTok. You can change the lighting in your cabin to be the ideal lighting that you're going to need for whatever you're using it for. And did I mention the hammock yet? I did not mention the hammock yet. There's a hammock included with most of the balcony cabins. You don't need that on a cruise? Yes, you do need it on a cruise. You didn't think you did because you've never had one. But now that you have one, you are not going to want to take a cruise without it. Why would you want a plain old deck chair when the hammock is an option? There's probably going to be some nights where you're laying in the bed wondering why you need a plain old bed if you could be outside in your hammock. It just was that cool. So now let's move on to food. One of the quickest ways to my heart is through some plate of some sort of deliciousness. Hands down, Virgin wins in this area over just about any other cruise line I've been on. Now, if you've cruised, you know that a lot of cruise ships have what they call specialty dining. You still have your meal in the main dining room. It's free. It's included with the price of your sailing. And then they have their specialty restaurants or specialty dining. It's an upcharge to go to those restaurants. Anywhere from $25, I've seen it all the way up to $75 or $100 to go and enjoy the specialty dining. But the difference is that you're going to get a much better meal in the specialty dining restaurant than you are in the main dining room. And in a lot of cases, it's definitely worth the upgraded price. Virgin, on the other hand, has no main dining room. It's a ship full of specialty dining experiences with one huge difference. They're all included with the price of your cruise. There is no upcharge to go to any of the restaurants on board the ship. You can choose Italian. They have steak and seafood. There's one that's vegetarian forward. We had Mexican. There's Korean barbecue. There's even diner food available. Now, while the food is excellent across the board and it is all included, there may be an upcharge for things like the steak and seafood restaurant called The Wake has a raw bar, and they have a grand plateau platter, which is lobster tails and shrimp and mussels and all kinds of higher end seafood options. That one does have a little bit of an upcharge. But for the most part, there's very little you could want to eat that's not already included. And the best part is that you choose the restaurants you want to try. If Mexican is not your thing, you don't have to go to the Mexican restaurants. There is no Mexican themed night where you have to choose from the Mexican items on the menu. Eat what you want, go where you want to go, and enjoy your food. You can start to choose your restaurants and book them before you board your ship. So if you don't want to go to Italian, you don't want to go to the Korean barbecue, skip those restaurants and book something else. Another thing that you're going to hear people talking about, and when I say people, I mean the people who haven't sailed Virgin yet, is that there's no buffet dining on this ship. You're not going to miss it. I promise you. They have what's called the galley, which replaces the traditional cruise ship buffet. If I had to compare it to anything, I would say it's sort of like a mall food court. I hesitate to say that because I don't want you to think you're going to be getting crappy food. The food is all very good, but there are options. You'll find sushi and burgers and tacos and salads, noodles and sandwiches. All of the stuff that you might find in the various restaurants in your mall food court, you're probably going to find here. This system, the whole system that they use on Virgin with the galley, was designed to prevent food waste. Now, I try really hard when I go to a buffet restaurant to be very conscious of the amount of food I'm taking and the kind of food I'm taking. I hate to waste food. So you know that food waste on a buffet is a problem. You know that you've pushed back a plate where you've taken too much of something, or you've taken something that you knew you weren't going to like, but you thought you would try it anyway because it's free and it's there. This avoids a lot of that problem. Now, you can still order as much as you want. You can order whatever you want. No one is going to say, no, you can't have a round 2, a round 3. Order what you want. No one will bat an eye. It is delivered to your table. You place an order with one of the crew members. It comes to you very quickly, and you can have whatever you want. There's even a grab and go section. When you come into the galley, you'll find pre-made charcuterie, freshly made salads, fruit. There's all kinds of options there that you can just walk in, grab, take it with you to the pool deck, take it with you back to your cabin to snack on later on. You don't even have to sit at a table. You don't have to go all the way in. You just grab it right there. Your cruise price on Virgin also includes basic Wi-Fi services. I am not going to lie to you. This is not the same as your land-based Wi-Fi. You're still going to be in the middle of the ocean. You're still going to have Wi-Fi issues. But compared to the price that you're going to pay on other cruise lines for their basic Wi-Fi service, this is another great benefit. Even if you just want to check your email or stay in touch with people back home, this is an awesome perk to have. So what's the bad stuff, right? There's got to be some bad. There's nothing, and I'm doing air quotes here, bad about Virgin Voyages. There are some things that I hope I get figured out a little bit better by my next sailing, which is in three-ish weeks. On my first Virgin Voyages, I felt like there wasn't a whole lot of daytime activities, but when I got home and started doing some more research, I think there were just things that I missed. I think there were things that I could have participated in. I just didn't look for them. The only other thing I can think to put in the cons area of a Virgin Voyage is the pool area. The pool is kind of tiny. There are actually 2 pools. I don't think there are a ton of deck chairs. We found deck chairs pretty easily, but also on my last sailing, the ship was only about half full. I don't think there are as many deck chairs as you'll find on something like a Royal Caribbean or a Carnival cruise ship. There seems on those ships like there's just row after row after row of deck chair. You're not going to find that there. The pools are both on the smaller side. The larger pool has these really, really nice day beds around the pool perimeter. I think they're awesome, but I also think they take up valuable space that really could have gone into making the pool itself a bigger space. Having said that, if you want one of those day beds, you're going to have to get up pretty early in the morning. They seem to be full most of our sailing. So now let's talk about that act now for the perks. Are you loyal to Royal or a member of the Disney Castaway Club? Whatever cruise ship you've sailed on and whatever loyalty status you have with them, Virgin Voyage is currently matching your status with those other cruise line loyalty clubs. But there's more. Virgin just extended an offer to become a member of what they call the Sea Rover level of their loyalty club. Previously, you would have had to have 2 sailings on one of the Virgin ships before the end of 2022. But they've now gone and extended it. So you have until March 31st of this year, 2023, to complete 2 sailings to get into the rewards program. And oh my goodness, the rewards, they're fantastic. So I am a Platinum Castaway Club member with Disney Cruise Line. After I submitted that information to Virgin, provided proof of my Castaway Club membership, which really was just a screenshot of the page on the Disney Cruise Line website, I almost was immediately approved for the Sea Rover program. I only had 1 sailing in 2022. I have another one booked again later this month. And here are just a few of the perks that they gave me for being in the club. Unlimited premium Wi-Fi. So it's a step up from the free Wi-Fi. Now, I haven't used it yet, so I can't vouch for its reliability, but I'm assuming it's a little step above what they would give you for free. There's an exclusive cocktail event that members of the Sea Rover program will be invited to. You get $10 per day for specialty coffees. Oh, you know I will be using that. That for me is going to be 2, maybe 3 coffees a day. We're going to see what Virgin charges for coffees. I didn't buy any last time. There's also a free bag of laundry. They will press 2 items for you for free. You even get a free bottle of champagne. It's a really nice way to start off a relationship with a cruise line. Here's where the act now part comes in. You have to get your proof of the other cruise line loyalty program membership over to Virgin. And then you're going to have 2 sailings before the end of March. You could do back-to-backs. You could do the shorter sailings on Scarlet Lady. Easy to fit them in before the end of March. And it's definitely not going to be hard for you to do because once you sail on your first Virgin Voyages cruise, you're going to be hooked. So, see, you are a Virgin Voyages sailor. I know, you didn't think you were. I didn't think I was either, but you definitely are. You just don't know it yet because you haven't reached outside of your comfort zone to take the plunge. It is so worth it. Let me know if you book something on Virgin. Let me know if you have any questions about sailing on one of the Virgin ships. It's really my new jam. I absolutely love it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to hear more, and boop the bell. We'll send you notifications if we add something new.